Here we are going to discuss how to use a function save and function load to work with the workspace variable. We already know that we can use save and load as a commands to either save the workspace variable to a file or read the variable back from a workspace file. Here is an example to use save as a MATLAB command. First of all, we're going to clear the workspace, and then we're going to generate three variables. We will use a save command to save the entire workspace and use it again to save only the two variables A and B. If we hit run, we generated three variables, and also we created two additional files here. And you will see that it's a workspace .mat. It has three variables, and if I hit here, if I select this file, you will see there will be only two variables. Next, we're going to use save as a MATLAB function. Here, because we're going to use save as a function, so all the parameters should be in the parentheses. And the order of the parameters will be the same as we use the command save. The first input will be the file name. So here we're going to use workspace_fun. And if we do not provide further inputs, then this function will save the entire workspace. Similarly, if we provide the variables in the character vector, and so this will represent variable A, this will represent variable B, then we're going to save the two variables in the workspace file. So if we run this section, and you will see two additional files appeared here. And this will be all three variables, this will be the two variables. They are identical to the files that we generated before. Next, we're going to use a load to read back those variables. So similarly, we're going to clear the workspace, and then we're going to load back two variables from the workspace_fun, this workspace file. Just keep in mind that this file is generated by the save function. And we're going to clear the workspace first so that you will see only two variables here in the workspace after we run this section. Here we go. There are two variables here. If we specify a variable that is not in the workspace file, then we will see an error. Here's a warning. It says D is not found. Only A is loaded. Next, we're going to use load as a MATLAB function. The use of the function load will be the same as the function save. So the first inputs will be the file name, and it follows with the variable names in the character vectors. Here we're going to load A and B variables. And just look at the output. And here you will see that in the workspace there is no variable A or B. Instead, we find a variable V. This is what happened. And if you use a load as a function, all the values will be loaded to a vector. And the field of the vector will have the same name as the variable name that can be loaded from the variable file. Here you will see this is the structure V, and it has two fields. One is field A, has the numerical values, and the field B is a character vector.